Go.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Brother Roberts Field on the campus of Beverly High School as we see a conference tilt, the last conference game of the season between your Beverly Panthers and the Peabody Tanners. I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick and Griffin Francis. We're still waiting on Dom to find his way home. I think he might have had some visa issues. I'm not sure. So, gentlemen, last conference game of the season. Got another game tomorrow. We'll get to that one soon enough. What do we know?
Well, right now, based on yesterday's outcome of the Masconomet-Salem game, where Masconomet won 3-1 against a vastly improved Salem team, who I believe won the other half championship over there.
The Lynch division.
The Lynch division, as we're playing here for the Dunn title today.
Yep.
Masco finishes their conference record at 10-3. Our Panthers sit at 9-3. So a win today is a must to become co-champions and claim a slice of the pie for 2 years in a row. You guys did that last year, Griff, and we're looking for it to happen again today. What do you think we're going to need to do to come out on top?
I mean, obviously you see Noah out on the mound. That's got to make you feel really good about yourself with how dominant he's been this year. And, yeah, you would have liked to maybe have the whole pie and be able to call yourself the champion, just you, but slice of it's never too bad.
Yeah, I don't have all of the records, but, 2 years in a row being conference champions will have a nice feel to it for the graduating senior class.
Yeah.
And, we were talking earlier before we went on air, Rich, that tomorrow's game against Andover being a non-conference game and then going from there into the state tournament. This might be the biggest game that the boys have of the last 2 weeks with the NEC championship on the line.
Yeah, the Panthers are 13-5 overall. Get this game and tomorrow. Again, trying to win the conference. Peabody didn't have a great season this year. They're coming in 54. And that's going to be a strike one. Peabody coming in ranked 54. They're 6-11. So they're not going to be making the tournament, it looks like. So their job today is to do Masco a favor. That's a strike. Their job today is to be the spoiler. Do Masco the favor.
Yeah, Peabody has nothing to lose and would just
struck him out.
Would just love to beat one of their arch rivals over the years and knock them off. And Beverly needs to remain focused. I think they need to take a deep breath, embrace the moment, and do what they've been doing for the vast majority of the year.
Yep. Last strike. 4 strikes in a row by Noah Guanci.
But to Griff's point, I mean, it's a big confidence booster.
Fouls that one up.
When you see that guy on the bump. You got a guy like that. I think his record might be 7-0 at this point, Rich. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think so. 6-0, 7-0. And the delivery outside. That's the first ball that he's thrown so far today to Mike Petro. Not to be confused with Logan Petrosino. Inside, evens it at 2-2. Previous batter, Jeriel Tolentino, struck out. He's the shortstop. Foul ball. Looks like it's going to be out of play. On deck, you got Cam Connolly, left fielder. Breaking ball right back at him. Noah's going to run it over to first base. To record the out by Casey McGrath.
A well-executed PFP, as they say in the dugout.
So we got 2 outs now. Handful of pitches thrown so far. Cam Connolly, again, the left fielder. Lanky left fielder, lefty. Starts him off with a strike. And again, as we've said before, we love the way Noah pitches. He just gets the ball and throws. Nice little change right there. 0-2. Doesn't wait around. No pitch clock violations with this guy. Breaking ball outside. It's Noah Staffy. He tries to frame it. Looks like we got I think it's a middle school track meet or something going on. Ground ball. Visnick going to come over, cut it off. That'll end at 1-2-3. Panthers looking now to just win the first inning. Win every inning. That's been the mantra so far. An Al Visnickism. So we got coming up for the Panthers, Logan Petrosino at shortstop, Devin Kolosky in center, Visnick, who just made the play over there at third base, Francis Martin in left, Casey McGrath, the first baseman, Charlie Salerno is going to be the DH today, Noah Staffier behind the plate as usual, Anthony Mastriani, I almost said JR, Anthony Mastriani out in right field, and Jonathan J. Reyes at second.
Well, a lot of people with the Beverly program have J.R. Mastriani on the mind right now after yesterday's extremely successful event that he chaired as a golf fundraiser over at Beverly Golf and Tennis with the Coach Linehan Cup being played yesterday. Some really nice heartfelt words from his son after the tournament.
Oh, nice.
Just an amazing amount of support from the baseball community. Golf aside, it was just a feel-good day. I'm sure I didn't hear a final tally, but it was a very successful fundraiser, and hopefully the first of an annual event that'll be able to keep going. So I know that JR didn't want to take any credit or get any accolades for that, but I can see why you tried to slide him into the lineup in right field, batting eighth instead of Anthony.
So I did have a chance to talk to Coach Cahill about it. He said it was successful. He said they did raise money. He didn't know the final total. But also nobody got injured, and all the players behaved. So wasn't sure if they'd all be getting up on time this morning to get to work. But it was a good time had by all.
Well, as Logan Petrosino gets in here, I'll try to find a couple of seconds to tell my favorite story from yesterday's event.
Okay. So on the mound, you got Remy Guerrero. That one's low for a ball. Guerrero, tall, lanky. Now, you said he had pitched the previous game, correct?
In Peabody. He was the starter.
That's ball 2 in the dirt.
Yeah, very interesting with the way the format sets up with a NEC having 10 teams that they're divided into 2 divisions of 5.
Yeah. Strike one.
And
low and inside.
The first game against Peabody at Peabody did not count towards the conference standings, which was won by the Panthers, I think 7 or 8-2 perhaps.
Yeah, so that game counted as essentially a non-conference game, non-profit. Nobody made money off of it, so I guess. So that was a strike 2, 2-2 the count. Ball high, full count now. Petrosino working the count as a good leadoff guy should. Griff, you were a leadoff guy. You like to take a few pitches here and there, right?
I was a very patient leadoff hitter. Logan, on the other hand.
Ball low, gets past the catcher, and he walks him. Catcher, we notice, has the old school build to him.
Yeah, shades of a Yogi Berra there, Rich, you know. The 5'7", 185-pound Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Devin Kolosky now batting in the 2 spot. Yogi Berra, that's ball high. And he's going to throw that one, makes the grab. Logan gets himself stolen base. Yogi Berra, as we were saying previously, kind of underrated. I mean, the guy's a Hall of Famer, but as the all-time greats go, pretty underrated.
Yeah, he was the backstop for 13 World Series championships with the Yankees.
In 20 years, right?
19. Last
19.
One with the Mets. 18
well, 20-year career, I should say, yeah. That's going to be a strike. 1-1 the count.
He was a Hall of Famer in 18 of those seasons, too.
All-Star?
All-Star.
Yeah. Hall of Famer for a total career.
Yeah, All-Star.
Right. We know what you meant, though. Won himself a couple MVPs, too. That's ball outside.
Only one of 6 players to have 3 American League MVPs in the history of MLB.
It's pretty impressive. Can you name the others?
Absolutely not.
MLB?
American League, yeah.
Oh, American League. Okay.
American League, yeah.
Kolosky moves the runner over. Fielder's choice. There's one out, but you're going to run around third now for Ian Visnick. Infield's going to play in, try to cut down that runner. Opens things up a little bit in the outfield. Anyway.
Ian made that nice play cutting that ball off to end the first inning. Hopefully he's going to do it on the offensive side here.
Yeah. So, Griff, you're in a situation like Ian right now. That's a curveball in for a strike. Situation right here. Infield's in. You get a guy on third, less than 2 outs. What are you thinking?
I think it's interesting that Peabody's decided to go in this early in the game. But my mindset in this scenario, especially now being down 0-2, is you want to hit a ball, find a gap, or hit it hard enough to make somebody make an error.
Yeah, it looked like Ian was trying to take that outside pitch the other way. Couldn't get it. Now it's just make contact.
2 curveballs so far, so we'll see what he throws here. Setting up outside.
Outside. Hey, gets it over to first. And first baseman does a nice job looking him back. Runner can't go. 2 outs now for Fran Martin.
So playing in there, though, a little unconventional, Griff, like you said early in the game, paid off for the Tanners there.
Yeah. Now they can move back a little bit.
Leaving a lot of room up the middle, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're playing dead pull over at shortstop there. Oh, and you can kind of see why. Foul ball, as you notice. Ball almost hit Petrosino. But if he did get hit, he was in foul territory.
Unlike last game when he did get hit running the bases.
That would be correct. Although he was on first base going to second. Couldn't be in foul territory for that one. Breaking ball for a strike. So, let's teaching the kids a little bit. Why do you take your lead in foul territory like that?
As a base runner, if you're in fair territory when the ball gets batted.
And he drives that one down the line. That's going to be a foul ball. That definitely would have been 2. That was going to roll past the fence. I don't know what the ground rule is over there. If it's all you can get, or if it goes past the fence, you just got to stop. But it would have got the run in. Continue, Griff.
As I was saying,
teaching the kids.
If Petrosino were to take his lead in fair ground and the ball were to hit him, it would be an out. But if he takes it in foul ground and it hits him, it's just a dead ball, foul ball. Ball
in the dirt. Runner has to hold. And I just heard from J.R. Mastriani, 132 total golfers. Winning team was 10 under. That was basketball coach Matt Karakutis' team. And no comment on the amount of libations consumed. That's a pass ball. Wild pitch, really. And he's just going to jog in, although he might have wanted to run a little harder on that.
Yeah, catcher went after that with a lot more sense of urgency than the pitcher that covering home plate, that's for sure. And Logan read that, but as you said, lucky he didn't get hit in the side of the head with the baseball.
Right. So the catcher, Ryan Brunet, or Brunet if he's French. That's going to be a ball outside.
That should make it full, I think, right? 3-2.
Looks that way.
On our new scoreboard.
Right.
When we were here last game,
it's a ball to the backstop. Martin's just going to jog his way down.
I said I needed binoculars to see what the left-hand side of that sponsorship sign said, but it says sponsored by. That's what the left-hand side says.
All right, so we got 2 outs, runner on first. Casey McGrath, the first baseman, Fran Martin on first. Now let me ask you guys, on that ball, you walk and it's a wild pitch like that. Do you jog down the base or do you sprint down thinking maybe you can get second?
Obviously you want to move with a little bit of a sense of urgency, but on a ball like that hits the backstop, it's a very short backstop here. You don't need to move with as much urgency unless you know that nobody's going to be covering second.
That ball's to right. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder. He bobbles it. Martin's going to go to third, and he'll be able to stand up on that. That's a base hit with an error, giving the base runner the extra base, although he may have been taking third anyway on that.
Yeah, clean base hit to right for Casey, who's been swinging the bat pretty well lately, and that's a good sign for Beverly. Took the gift, if you will, with the walk and the wild pitch, and has their first hit of the afternoon.
So we got first and third, 2 outs. Charlie Salerno, the DH, is up. Let's see what they do on the first pitch here. And he's going. That's a balk. That's a balk right there.
Yeah, he never stepped off the mound. He needed to take his back foot off, step off the rubber, but he just turned and pivoted with Casey going so early.
Yeah.
Got to feel like that was a planned play to kind of bait into that.
Yeah, it kind of looked that way. All right, so we got 2 runs in on a wild pitch and a balk. McGrath looking like he might take third. Ground ball, second base, fields it up, cleanly thrown, and they get the third out. Not until after the Panthers get 2 runs, win that inning. 2-0 now after 1. So we'll play a little bit of sort of small ballish, get a walk, move a guy over.
It's one of those games where I think that, the way that they got those runs isn't really significant. That they got them is the significance. I think we've all played. We've done some coaching, and when you have those big games, that first inning is so important. And now that Noah Guanci has a 2-run lead, maybe the boys can just take a deep breath and kind of settle down a little bit. You never like negative thoughts to get in your way, but when you know what today means, getting out of the blocks early and winning that first inning is very significant.
Sure. So, Al, I notice as I look over your shoulder, I see our mascot, Tiger. And your lovely bride, Lorinda. I'd like to say congratulations to Lorinda on getting her master's degree.
Yeah,
recently.
Big weekend for the Visniks. 2 of 4 in the books. Lorinda got her master's degree over at Endicott, and Bryce, who played soccer here and ran track at Beverly High School, got his undergraduate degree from Tufts on Sunday. So
that's only half the
train
half
continues
the
next week with our daughter Sarah, who was part of the Beverly High School girls soccer team that won the Division I North Championship in soccer. Sarah's getting her master's degree, and
then Ian will clean up the rest, right?
That's right.
Breaking ball, foul. 2 strikes on the batter. Giovanni Guglielmo, nice Irish boy. He's the DH. That ball's upstairs. I hope this kid gets up a few times. I like saying Guglielmo.
Guglielmo. I want to say that
struck him out.
The former offensive line coach for the New England Patriots, who actually played his college football at Boston University, back to football at BU.
Yep.
David, maybe it was D. Guglielmo.
Yeah, I think it was.
Called him Googs.
Yeah, Googs, right, yeah. And I believe that is the pseudonym that Brad Pitt's character, Aldo Raines, used in their clandestine operation in Inglourious Bastards. Strike 2.
Griff, you seeing that? It's only the second inning, and he's worked in the literary reference.
Movie reference. It was a movie reference.
Griff, I got to ask you, after you go home, sitting between the two of us, do you got to take a couple of ibuprofen and for the headache?
I try to ease the information so you don't get the headache. Just kind of let it trickle in a little bit. But sometimes the floodgates just open. That was a foul ball.
Rabbit hole of useless information that no one needs to know.
Inglourious Bastards, again, a Quentin Tarantino film about World War II. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Kenny. 2 outs now. This is Guanci just being efficient so far with his pitch count. Now batting Noah Crocker. That's a ball. First baseman.
I think that was Noah Crocker who struck.
Oh, right. That's right.
Noah Crocker struck
there are 2 outs, right? Yes,
and
okay,
this is Remy Andino, the third baseman.
Remy Andino. Okay, so we almost missed Guglielmo, but we got everybody in. That's a strike on the outside corner. That's a foul
That
ball.
might be fair, though.
And it might drop, and foul ball.
Ooh, that was very close.
Yeah, it was. And Dino hit that one in. Good chunk. So we started the inning with Guglielmo. Just another opportunity to say that. Crocker, and now we got Andino. That's a foul ball. Andino not going away quietly here.
Oh, he's putting up a good bat.
Yeah. It's not a quab yet, though. Another foul ball.
Will be now, though, right? 7 pitches coming. He has a couple foul balls. I think this will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Is that right, Griff? You get 7 coming?
Isn't that many? Wow. And going to end the inning the way he did the last inning. So pretty much the same thing, right? 2 strikeouts?
No, just 1 strikeout.
Just
the
one strikeout.
second batter was 1-3.
Okay.
But another efficient inning nonetheless for Noah.
Yeah, okay. Noah fielding his position pretty well out there. It's more than just a pitcher. He's a pretty good athlete.
Griff, I have him at 29 pitches after 2 innings. What do you have?
I have him at 30.
Okay, I'm sure that I missed one.
Very efficient first 2 innings, though.
Yeah.
As he threw 13 in the first, and I have him at 16 in the second.
So the Panthers bringing up this inning. Noah Staffier, Anthony Mastriani, and Jonathan Reyes, and then the top of the order.
So another hole there as Beverly looks to put a little more distance on their quest for their 2nd consecutive Dunn championship.
By the way, just want to point out the weather. We've got ourselves a decent day for baseball. Now, of course, if this was middle of April, this would be a really warm day for baseball. But seeing that it's May 23rd, towards the end of the month, it's 56 degrees right now.
Little chilly for May, but...
And as we've seen almost every day this month, it's a severe weather alert, small craft advisory. So if you plan on getting out there and doing a little sailing, be careful out there, folks.
So I wanted to backtrack just a bit with seeing Anthony on deck there. My favorite part of yesterday's day was there was a little bit of a backup on the 13th hole. And I was chatting with a couple of the guys who were standing there. And suddenly I heard from one of the golfers, an older gentleman, "Hey, I know that voice." So I took a look to just see, who it was. And I really didn't have
curveball in for a strike.
Any facial recognition at all, but Connor Conley's grandfather, who typically watches from Florida.
Okay, great. Foul ball. No, that's a foul ball. Off the end of the bat, it looked like that.
But I believe he's in attendance here today. He told me he was going to be here for the rest of the game. So.
All right.
But I got a kick out of that.
And I believe I see over there, is that Cooper Gavin? Is that Cooper Gavin down there?
Looks like it.
Curveball upstairs for ball, 2-2. Yeah, sure does.
Full-grown beard kind of gives it away.
Yeah, well, I think Cooper had the beard when he was 12. Ground ball, scoops it up, the throw, and up. Almost pulled him off the bag. Nice hold there by the first baseman, Noah Crocker. All right, so there's Anthony Mastriani, Mastro, as they call him. Grooves that one in for a strike. Guerrero's around the strike zone after that opening walk. Ball in the dirt. 1-1's the count. 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second inning, 2-0. Panthers with the lead. And that's going to be outside.
Anthony is another one of the multi-sport athletes here on this Panthers team, as he plays golf in the fall, as well as obviously on the baseball team.
And you've had an opportunity to play with him a few times, right, Griff? How is he as a golfer?
He's solid. His iron game is pretty pure, and he knows what he's doing around the green. He's got a sharp drive.
Hit him. Anthony will take the base. Team player right there.
It's the one thing, though, you never want to take a hit by pitch on ball 4, but hey, what the heck. 0-2, you never mind.
Yeah. Was that ball 4? I didn't realize it was ball 4.
3-1 count, you don't really want to get it.
But it looks better in your teammates' eyes.
Yeah, that's true. Jonathan Reyes, the freshman, second baseman, up. And throwing over. Anthony gets the uniform dirty.
Yeah, the Panthers are a very aggressive team on the base paths, Steals are us. I wonder what the amount for the season is for the team, but I'm guessing it's going to be well over 30 is my guess.
I would think so. Well, you got kids like Ian Visnick. He's over 10 for the season, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think he has about a dozen or so, maybe more. Logan has, I don't know how many Logan has.
The run is going, and he swings. Not going to get him at second. And he can't handle the throw. One hopper. First baseman couldn't handle it.
Probably a ball that should have been handled. We'll have to give the error to the shortstop on the throw.
Yeah, I would say so.
We can't make the assumption on that.
Wasn't it was a slow grounder, so he really should have been charging that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that maybe Anthony being on the run maybe kind of froze him.
I think that did kind of look like he was distracted a bit. Okay, so back to the top of the order. Logan Petrosino up. Logan got hit. No, he didn't get hit there. He walked his first at bat.
Rich, baseball's a game of superstition, and I was noticing you were just commenting about the control of the Peabody pitcher, and as soon as you said that,
there he steps off. Steps off there, as you recall, the first inning he balked to send in the first run.
I'm sure Remy would like you to refrain from commenting on his control the rest of the way.
Actually, it was a balk scored the second run, right? The first run,
yes,
the first run was on a wild pitch. And he's going to pull that one down and right to the bag. Moves the runners over, but it's an outfielder's choice. Logan would like to have that one back, I'd imagine. As the ball straddled the line, didn't want to go foul. He was kind of hoping it would go foul. So now we got 2 outs.
Devin Koloski looking for a 2-out knock here to extend the lead.
Again, Panthers looking to be on there. Nice stop there by the catcher.
Devin grounded out to the second baseman last inning in his first at bat.
Runner on third, thinking he might be able to, maybe there'll be another wild pitch or whatever. So we've seen quite a few go to the backstop. Nope, that's strike. Okay. 1-1's the count.
I think I see another one of your teammates, maybe two, Casey Bellew and Christian Morrissey. Is that who I see in the house?
Looks like it. Both of them, of course, continue their baseball careers at the next level.
So there's a ball outside right there.
Christian at Westfield State or Framingham State?
I believe it's
Framingham State, I think you're right, and Casey at UMass Dartmouth.
And Cooper is at Brandeis, the judges. Strike 2.
Remy's breaking ball has been very effective.
Yeah. 2-2. Oof. Ball 3. Full count now. Klosky with a nice eye right there, letting that one go. Drives it up the middle. That's going to plate 1. Let's see the other one come around. Reyes going to score to make it 4-0. Devin Koloski, RBI single. Gets himself 2 RBI on that play.
He delivered my wishes. Thank you, Devin.
The 2-out single. That's been one of the things that when they've been winning their games, they've been driving in a lot of runs with 2 outs. The losses, we haven't been seeing that. Okay, Francis Martin now. I'm sorry, Ian Visnick. Yep. Ball 1. Koloski not going anywhere on that pitch. We may see him going on this one.
Yeah, Devin has excellent speed. I would not be surprised to see him at all.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you see Ian take the ball to the right side if he does go. Nope, can't do that. Ball inside. Koloski with a little bit of a Willie Mays Hayes slider there. He almost didn't get to the bag. Visnick driving that to center field, and it's going to be out number 3. But the Panthers pick up another 2 to make it 4-0 at the end of 3. Well, this game's moving along fairly well. We got a late start because of the late arrival of Peabody.
Beverly definitely taking advantage of the free bases there. They have 4 runs on just 2 hits. We have 2 walks and an error and a hit by pitch, and the Panthers are taking care of business early on here in the game, staking Noah Guanci to a 4-run lead as we head to the top of the 3rd.
So we'll be back here again tomorrow as the Panthers take on Andover High School in a non-conference game, but that might have some implications in the state tournament. But it will have no bearing on the conference title.
Yeah, it may have a bearing on whether or not the Panthers have a preliminary state tournament game that they will host. Yeah. Is the first round of games slated for Monday, I think? I
would imagine so. Again, so the Panthers, right now they're ranked 26th, and if you're familiar with the format, any team that has a 500 record can play in the tournament, but they would be playing in preliminary games. Depending on where the Panthers end up, they may end up with a preliminary game or the first round game. That's going to be a ball 1. Now batting, we have Samuel Oliveri, the center fielder. That's foul ball into the screen. I don't know, Al, I'm thinking maybe with some of that money from the golf tournament, they might get themselves a new net here.
It is a tad threadbare.
I'm sure the neighbors would appreciate that. Strike 2 on the outside corner, and he's swinging at it. 0-2 is the count now. Guanci doesn't wait. Outside. Oh, 2-2, I'm sorry. I missed a pitch. Ball 3. Makes it a full count.
Just Noah's second full count of the day.
But he strikes him out anyway. Is that 4?
Fourth strikeout. He's now started all 3 innings with the K to begin the inning.
Okay, now batting the catcher, Ryan Brunet. Creme Brunet. That's a strike on the low inside corner.
Pitch right there.
Absolutely.
Low and inside at the knees.
Yeah, even if you swing at that, you're not going to do much with it. That's going to be inside.
Goes back inside, but a little too far in.
Same distance from the plate, just a little up. That's going to be a ball down. So it looks like they're working him inside quite a bit. Don't want to let him extend those hands. Stocky build. Probably has some power. Foul. Makes it 2-2 now.
Can you put him in while they're supporting? Yeah. Yeah, it'll switch over automatically.
Fouls that one off. That was a tough pitch right there by Noah.
Good job by Ryan staying alive on that one to get a piece of that.
So it looks like it's a distance race right now in the middle school track meet. Struck him out, ball in the dirt, base occupied, doesn't matter, they tag him out. Another strikeout for Guanci.
Base unoccupied.
Base unoccupied, right.
Got to tag him.
Unoccupied. Right, no, I know you didn't have to throw it down.
Gotcha.
Was my point. Yeah, it's a strike. Yes, that's one of those quirky rules that the baseball has. If you strike out and there's nobody on the base or there are two outs, you can run, try to take first base. If there's a guy standing on the base, you can't really go anywhere.
That is correct. A lot of rules in baseball.
Yeah. What a weird rule. Strike two, by the way.
Of course, if anybody is familiar with the Savannah Bananas and banana baseball, you're allowed to take a base at any point.
Ooh, a little chant there from the team. Oh, who?
Strikes out the side.
Yeah.
Peabody's gone through the order one time in the first 3 innings, and Noah has struck out 6 of the 9 batters and had the assists on 2 of the 3 ground ball outs. So,
Noah being a little selfish out there, it seems, not letting his teammates do much.
Well, I was kind of, thinking about how we're in the tail end of the season here. And, Noah, most of his games have been complete, or he's gone very deep into the games. Well documented his exploits this year. And just was kind of thinking about, would any fatigue be setting in and how would his sharpness be, So I was kind of thinking about this game being such a big game for the boys. And but it looks like things are situation normal here.
Well, one of the things about Noah, he's got good mechanics, so his body doesn't have to labor that much when he delivers. And he's just kind of smooth when he throws out there.
Here comes our number 1 fan, Rich Griff.
Beverly High School's number 1 fan, Peter O'Brien's in the house.
Peter is in the booth. Hey, Pete.
I'm going to call games with you.
Peter says he's going to take someone's job here. He's going to be calling games with us, he says.
I want to.
All right. Well, if Al and I can't make it, we'll have you do a game with Dom one of these days.
Well, you want me to call in sick one day and give you my headphones? You and me? Can we talk about the Rockhounds? Okay. That was reference to Peter O'Brien having played A-ball for me back in the day.
Ball upstairs to Fran Martin. Kind of figured that. Back in those days, the minor league teams actually had minor league team names. I thought it was great myself.
The Lugnuts.
There were a lot of great hats.
Sand Gnats.
I coached the Rockhounds, and as I referenced earlier, I had Anthony and Ian on the Sand Gnats.
Yep. Griff had played for the Sand Gnats at one point.
Also played for the Bees.
Yep. Interesting with the Bees, so they named the teams after the minor league teams. And so that Bees team was actually, the team that they were based on was the Binghamton Mets. Strike. But for some reason, the Binghamton Mets mascot is a bee. And so the team was, the Little League team was the Bees. Strike 2.
The team was so close to winning a championship.
So close. No, was it that team or was it the Owls? Yeah. Okay, the Owls with a Z.
Who?
Was another one, yeah. Who? Struck him out.
Comes back from 3-0 all the way. Remy, nice job of battling back there to get the K.
Casey McGrath, the first baseman, up. Casey was involved in some of those runs in that first inning.
He is one of 2 Beverly hits so far today.
Yep. Casey moved the runner to third. And he gets himself a base hit. Second hit of the day. Casey moved the runner to third, then drew a balk from the pitcher to score 1 run, and he scored the second run of the day.
It's like he should have an RBI for that.
Should be, yeah. Charlie Salerno grounded out to second, his first at-bat. I think McGrath's probably going to be going at some point.
Yeah, I would imagine he'd want to get in scoring position.
And he does. Throw by Brunei, can't get him.
Good job by Casey.
Pranay did a nice job scooping that up, making a solid throw down there. But Casey just had too much of a jump.
Very Yogi Berra-like.
Yes. And he hit him. Salerno didn't move.
I think it might have
Just let it hit him.
Hit the dirt, then hit him, did it? I don't know if it bounced.
Couldn't really tell.
Not that it matters in terms of being awarded first base. It just takes a little sting out if it hits the dirt first.
Sure, yeah. So we got one out. Noah Staffier up.
Noah, one of the senior captains here at Beverly High School.
You know, Yogi Berra, one of the great sports philosophers of our day. People use a lot of his sayings. Yogi-isms. Speaking of Yogi, driving that ball. Going to score another run. Catcher coming up, doing his job at the plate. Noah Staffier. Another base hit. Another run in. First and second. Anthony Mastriani. Mastriani had himself a triple the other day. A drive, deep drive.
One of the few bright spots in that game versus Central Catholic.
Yeah, yep. Notice the fence is back there if you watch the last game the Panthers played. Strike on the swing. The last game, there was military equipment out in left field, so they took the fence down. Much to the chagrin of Aris Zaris, a power hitter from Danvers. That's a ball outside. And I want to apologize to people. We were misinformed that they were Black Hawk helicopters out there. And coming to find out they were Apaches. Can't really see out there with my eyes nowadays. Another really good movie, Black Hawk Down, if you've ever seen that, about the mess in Somalia in 1993. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Branching out into movie reviews, Rich. Very impressive.
Ground ball up the middle, going to try to flip for two. Not going to do it. Not going to be able to make the play. Everybody's going to move, and Staffier doing a nice job coming around, taking third base.
There was a home field bounce for Anthony, that's for sure.
So Salerno comes in to score on that, and Staffier taking third when he realized the center fielder wasn't getting there quick enough. How are you scoring that one?
I think I got to give it a hit because of the way that hopped up over his glove. Right. Griff, what do you think?
I ruled it as an error, but I could see it being ruled as a hit.
First and third, one out. Jonathan Reyes inside. Ball one.
Well, I'll tell you
not
what.
Going anywhere.
Anthony's father did a good thing yesterday, so I'm giving Anthony a hit.
You know what? I like Anthony. I'm giving him a hit anyway. That's in there for a strike.
That's a sand gnats hit for Anthony.
Ball inside. Here comes the run. Staffier beating everybody to the plate. Make it 7-0. As Mastriani goes over to second. So we get 7-0 now. It's the third inning, bottom of the third. One out. Jay Ray up. First baseman's playing in. Everybody else is playing back somewhat. Not really going to get a double play in the middle. So almost hit him. Gets out of the way though. 3-1 the count. Deep drive to center field. Actually, not deep. And Mastriani's going to go. Tagging up, and he's going to be in there. Head first slide. Looking quite Pete Rose-like with the head first slide there.
Very aggressive base running by the Panthers there.
Charlie Hustle.
There you go.
And Logan Petrosino is going to come up for his third at bat in 3 innings.
Yeah.
With an opportunity to pick up his first RBI of the day with a 2-out knock.
Fouls that one off.
Logan will be playing at the next level next year down at Bridgewater State University.
Playing for the Bears. Now, can he beat them? And he's not. And 3 unassisted right there. But the Panthers tack on a few more. Make it 7-0 at the end of 3. Win every inning's the mantra, and they've done that so far.
Win every inning, win the game. Yeah, the Bridgewater State Bears had a big win this weekend in NCAA play, knocking off our local team, the Gulls, at Endicott College, ranked 4 in the country in one poll, 6th in the other. But the format of the first round being double elimination, the Gulls were able to come back, beat Bridgewater State, I think by a score of 6-0. I might be wrong, which let them win the losers bracket, forcing them to have to play Johnson and Wheels and needing to beat them twice, which the Gulls did handily to move on to the Super Regionals. I think with a chance, if they can advance through, they're making their bid for their first appearance in the D3 College World Series, trying to emulate the successful season of the Gulls ice hockey team, which actually hosted the Frozen Four this year in Division III college hockey.
Endicott Sports have really taken that next step. They're pretty competitive in a number of various sports.
I heard some talk about them going Division II. I don't have anything to substantiate that.
Yep.
It's just BevCam rumor at the moment.
Okay. Now it's going to be a ball upstairs. Jariel Tolentino, who struck out his first at-bat. Start the game. Strike. 1-1's the count. Strike 2. You know, we talked about a small craft advisory. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but it's been smooth sailing so far for Guanci. That's foul ball.
Glad you had to mention that with the announcer's jinx.
We're going to just let it drop there.
Correct. Breaking ball for a strike. Another strikeout. Staffier making Ian work for that ball coming down, having it around. Try to give his fielders a little bit of action out there. They haven't had a whole lot of action today.
Ian's actually fielded the only ground ball.
Yeah.
Other than Noah.
Yeah, batting. Yeah, other than Noah, yeah.
Other than that, it's been Guanci and Staffier with 3 assists for Casey McGrath.
Mike Petro. He's one who hit the ball. Ground ball back to Noah. And he's going to hit that one. McGrath going to make the play, flip it around. Out number 2. Cam Connolly, the left fielder, up. He's the one who grounded the ball to Ian, correct?
Yeah, it was a slow roller to the middle of the field that Ian had time to come over and cut it off before it got to Petro, which was certainly the play to make due to the speed of the ball.
Yeah, strike at the letters there. Strike 1. That's going to be a foul ball. Watch out over on the track, folks.
Oh, he scattered it.
Almost got the spectators there. 2 strikes on Connolly. Another alliterative ball player out there, Cam Connolly. Ground ball, that's going to be a tough one. Reyes going to come up, make the play, flip it over, and they got him by a step. That'll end the inning. Another quick inning for Guanci there.
Nice play by J-Ray. Read it well off the bat and immediately charged it and was able to get to that ball. Sitting back on that, that could have been beat out. But nice play. Just fundamentals. Nothing spectacular, just solid as the Panthers, again, make the play that they need to.
Yeah, Jonathan may have thought that, Noah's getting everything else. Might just, figure he's going to get it. But Noah wasn't going to get to that one. J-Ray made the play.
I have him at 55 pitches after 4 innings. What do you have, Griff?
I also have him at 55. He's seen 12 batters and retired all 12 of them.
All right, so we got number 2 batter, Devin Kolosky, coming up. Kolosky had a big RBI his last at-bat. 2 RBIs, actually. Do you guys do you say RBI or RBIs?
I say RBI.
Because
technically,
it's
runs batted in.
Correct.
I can't say I've ever actually had to think about it until this
Devin
very
has
exact
2
second.
RBI today.
I know some people go with RBIs as if it's
a natural.
It's just a name.
It's a double plural.
Yeah.
Unlike a double negative.
Right. Just extra. I see Lou Leathersitch over there. Lou Leathersitch, a big supporter of Beverly Youth Sports, ran the travel basketball program for a number of years.
Longtime coach in Beverly Little League.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he coached my son Bryce for a season with the Giants.
There you go.
And I think before that he coached the Cardinals, if memory serves me correctly.
Ball outside. Another breaking ball. Lou's son Jack had opportunity to play some professional baseball for a number of years.
Pittsburgh Pirates, New York Mets. I think he started with the Mets.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. And he makes the play. And, ooh, little scoop there. Nice play by the first baseman. Little lackadaisical lob over there. Yeah, Leathersitch, lefty, threw hard. Had some elbow issues, which may have stunted his ability to move up and stay at the upper level. Now batting Ian Visnick.
Ian's grounded to first and flown out to center field in his two previous at-bats.
Ball outside, 2-0. Guerrero really been working that outside corner. Ball downstairs as he throws one inside. 3-0 is the count. My guess is he's taking. Ball 4. Visnick gets himself a walk. Now, Ian's been pretty much hell on wheels out there on the bases. But with the 7-0 lead, he may not be stealing here.
Yeah, kind of interesting call. Not sure if Beverly will go for the 10-run shortened game and try to save some pitches. So we'll see.
Foul ball.
But as you say, Rich, there are some unwritten rules of baseball, and
yeah,
you never want to run it up and be a bad sport.
Right. But are you being a bad sport in this situation? It's high school baseball. No run is really safe. No lead is safe. Strike 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think at some point, with the tournament starting next week, it might cross the mind.
Strike 3. Tough pitch. But as you said, Al, you're thinking about protecting the arms. And, if you can keep your starters' pitch count down, that's always kind of helpful going into the tournament.
That would be another conundrum, too, right, for Coach Cahill. We don't really want to delve too much into the performance that Noah is having so far today, but probably not in the situation, despite the run total, to take him out early.
Yeah. His pitch count's pretty low right now, so.
Yeah, Noah always likes to have a full week's rest. Today's a Wednesday. Today's a Tuesday. So pretty much, he won't pitch again until probably Monday the earliest. Be 6 days.
And so they were worried about Ian stealing. He wasn't stealing, but he got second base anyway on the wild pitch. Another wild pitch. Every one of those wild pitches has come on a curveball, I believe. Casey McGrath up. As we said earlier, Casey has a lot to do with the runs that have scored in this game so far. That ball is going to be driven.
It's going to drop.
It's going to drop. 2 outs, runners going, and RBI for McGrath.
Casey having a huge day at the plate with 3 for 3. Drives in the 8th Panther run here in the bottom of the 4th.
Charlie Salerno got the action going last inning, correct? Or the inning before?
Well, Casey had a base hit, and then Charlie got hit by a pitch and scored a run. Grounded out to first base and the second base. Hits another ground ball.
And McGrath, a little pause, jump over it. Doesn't distract anybody. But that'll end the inning. But the Panthers pick up another one. to win another inning. After 4, 8-0. Now as we said, now we're starting to get into that 10-run rule realm. We're 2 runs away from that. Once you get past the 4th inning, now you can start thinking about that. So if the Panthers can hold them here and grab 2 runs next inning, they can go home relatively early.
It'd be a shame on such a nice day to have to leave the ballpark.
I know.
Though, Rich.
Yeah, so we're at about the hour mark from the start of the game. Actually, less than an hour because we got a late start to the game.
Yeah, and, with the speed that Noah works with and his efficiency, you usually have a little shorter games. So really wasn't too worried about making up time here. The Panthers have had a excellent unblemished season on the road this year, having won all of their road games and finished undefeated on the road. All their losses coming here at Brother Roberts Field. But based on the first 4 innings, the Panthers are looking to add one in the left-hand column and have a good head start on that. And speaking of head starts, we have somebody way out in front in the middle school track meet who is about to win I don't know if that was the 200 by about 20 yards.
Ground ball. Visnick scoops it, throws it, gets him out. Number 1. That was Giovanni Guglielmo. The ground ball out right there. Guglielmo's 0 for 2 now.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting Noah Crocker, the first baseman, made a couple of nice plays over there at first. Crocker looking to make a nice play at the plate. Strike 1. Lefty on lefty, breaking ball. Fouls that one off. 0-2's the count, working him inside. What pitch is coming here, Griff?
I think he's going to go high fastball.
High fastball. Not the breaking ball outside. Like that. And that's going to be a foul ball.
Fran Martin and Ian Visnick going all out after that ball.
Nice hustle there. They know what's happening. They want to make a play. So he looked like Crocker was looking for that breaking ball. Now you might come with that high fastball. And you had him leaning out, charging that.
We'll have to see where Staffier sets up.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Ooh,
he hit his
target.
target.
Good looking pitch right there.
He hit his target, no question about that.
Might have been a little below the knees, I guess. Breaking ball, fly ball. Martin back there, and he makes the play. Out number 2.
Good job of mixing things up.
Remy Andino, the third baseman. Let's see,
Remy grounded back to Noah Guanci in the second inning in his first at bat.
And that ball's going to be foul. Again, you may be able to see it a little better with the camera than we can. We've got a bit of an obscured view over there. Did see someone warming up in the bullpen for Peabody. So we may be seeing a new pitcher next inning. And Dino with a drive for a base hit. That'll end the perfect game attempt. But, so Noah Guanci, as we try not to talk about that kind of stuff, went 4 2/3, perfect, till Remy Andino broke it up with a base hit. Solid base hit, nothing you can complain about there.
Ian laid out for that, and sound-wise, I think he might have got a piece of it with his glove.
It sounded like he may have got a piece of it, but
that was a hard hit ball.
That's a foul ball.
Noah might have a chance
Staffier
at
got
this.
a chance for that. Gets rid of the helmet and ends the inning. So again, pretty relatively quick inning. Noah is not too happy giving up that base hit, but hey, you know what? That's baseball. That's how it works.
How many pitches do you have there, Griff? 8?
Yeah.
Is that the third game that Noah's taken a perfect game into the fifth inning?
The other two are into the sixth inning.
Into the sixth inning. So really not as good a performance, I guess.
Well,
you know what? This could be an even better performance, even though he gave up the hit.
Well,
He's really prevented Peabody from doing anything at the plate, except for that one swing.
Well, the objective when the boys were pulling on the uniforms in the locker room today was to come away with a win and be champions of the NEC.
Yep. That's all that matters.
anything other than that is just a bonus.
So another great performance by Noah, as we've, come to expect from him. Just having an amazing season here for the Panthers.
But
I'm not sure what his ERA is, but it has to be pretty damn low.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, because every one of those games where he's been perfect for quite a bit, hasn't given up a whole lot of runs.
Yeah, I think they all
Got to be under
shutouts.
one at this point, I'd imagine. I didn't get a chance to read the Salem News today, so I don't know if they had any information on there.
Does that come out Tuesdays or Wednesdays?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes you happen to catch some information.
Right.
Matt Williams, writing for Doing Baseball in the North Shore, does a really good job of keeping us up to date on that stuff. So we got Noah Staffier up. Noah had an RBI drive last inning. That's a ball, low and outside. Thought we were going to see a new pitcher, but Guerrero's still out there. Ball two. Tanner's got a couple more games this week, right? I believe, I think they have 3 games this week, so there's 6 and 11 coming into it. So after this, they still got 2 games, so maybe they're trying to save some arms. That's a ball in the dirt.
Yeah, always hard to have those multiple game weeks that stack up on you when you get to, 3 games a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes more. It's very difficult.
Ball 4. 4 straight balls. Al, back in our day, you'd play like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of schedule. I remember that was the case when I played in high school. Now they try to do 2 games and maybe a third out-of-conference game. All right, so we're going to see a walk to the mound.
Very slow walk.
Yeah, doing the Joe Torre kind of walk out to the mound. That's usually done to try to break the momentum of a team. I wouldn't exactly say there's a momentum issue here with an 8-0 lead.
His own team might be lacking momentum.
Yeah, tough season for the Tanners. Unusual. Usually a very competitive team. Just one of those years where they lost a lot to graduation and now working their way back and building stuff up. Well, he is going to make the change.
That's going to be it. So I can't see, is that 8 or a 6 coming out there?
Looks like a
6. Joseph Smith, named for the founder of the Mormons, the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, Joseph Smith. The prophet.
I did not know that.
Yes. Interesting story, but I won't get into that.
What's the relationship to Utah with that? Is that
they
where he was
from? No, the Mormons, actually, Joseph Smith was from New York. And they kind of got fed up with the religious persecution. So they went out there, one of those sites that he saw, and said, let's go find
somewhere out west.
Land out there, yeah. And, generally is the case when there's land out there tend to be people out there, and sometimes you appreciate it if they leave. And if they don't leave, well, sometimes you take it into your own hands, as was the case with that group. Don't want to get into it too much. Don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. A history lesson in there.
There you go.
And here he comes, NEC Indoor Boys Track Coach of the Year.
Sean Dunleavy. There he is.
Making his way out.
And I believe Sean's son, Ryan, is, I think he told me where he was going to college, but I can't remember.
I thought you were going to bring up that he was part of that Beverly Little League White Sox City Series championship team.
The year before that, he played on the Giants. Al, it just seems like everybody played on that team.
You know, Rich, truth is they either played for you or me all those years.
That's true.
That's
true.
Or the Pirates with Bruce Armour.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The Pirates. Or with Smitty.
All right, so let's see. Who we got up here? We got Mastro. And Staffier looks like he's got a pinch runner out there for him.
Micah McManus, I believe, as I watched the left arm dangle.
That's down for a ball, 1-1. Mastriani in his last at-bat, what did he do?
Mastro, we gave him a JR base hit, and
That's
before
right,
that
yeah.
he was hit by pitch and scored a run.
That's a ball. It's interesting because the umpire is set up on the inside, but that ball was outside. So may have just missed the call. Because he had been calling that outside strike fairly consistently. Like that one. 2-2 to Mastro. Anthony's going to University of Mississippi. Is that
Ole
it?
Miss.
Ole
Yeah.
Miss. Fights that breaking ball off. Nice job right there.
Going to have to find out where Ryan Dunleavy's going to so we can announce that.
I want to say he was an Ivy League school, but
Wouldn't be surprised. Ryan's an excellent student. Cross country, track, and tennis.
there you go. Struck him out. Outside. 1-0 right now. Ray is coming up to the plate. Hands the umpire an extra baseball.
Believe Ryan will be attending George Washington University. Does that sound familiar?
Is that, yeah, GW.
GWU.
It's impressive research, Griff. Way to get an answer.
That was a ball upstairs. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth, 8-0. As we see one of those private Lear jets taking off from the airport. Outside, ball 2.
Griff, sometimes hard for you to get a word in edgewise with the inane conversation that goes on between myself and your dad. So really, great job on the research on that, kid.
Good job. His mother was saying he's going to talk a little bit more. She's never said that to me.
I tend to just be a good listener.
Really?
He's a good son.
I don't know about that one. 2-1. 1 out. Jonathan Reyes. Strike 2, 2-2. Reyes chasing that upstairs pitch.
Yeah, a little elevated there. Like to probably have that swing back. But as we say in the business, that's why you get 3.
And they're going. Struck him out. McManus rounding second. Almost, I don't know if he thought it was 2 outs or what. McManus got himself a jump. Catcher wasn't going to be able to do anything anyway.
Brings up Logan Petrosino for his 4th at bat of the day. Walked and scored a run in the first, then is grounded out to first base
Strike
twice.
1. Runs that fastball right by him. 2 outs, runner on second. Logan looking to pick up the RBI here, giving a lot of space out in left center. Breaking ball in for a strike. Little backdoor curve right there.
Joe Smith doing a nice job. Struck out the first 2 batters and has Logan Petrosino down 0-2.
Breaking ball, the outside corner, just outside. Logan not liking that one.
Yeah, I can understand why he's not liking that one, but with the score being 8-0 and whatnot, and I believe we've seen that pitch called frequently by this arbiter.
You know, when he showed up, we did mention how we appreciate the umpires who wear the blazer out there. Nice old school look.
All right, 5 innings in the book. The first of the 5 innings that the Panthers did not win, though it's tied.
Yep. Didn't lose it either.
Take an 8-0 lead into the 6th inning. Peabody will have Ryan Brunet, Josh Sigmund, and Jariel Tolentino up.
So what's the pitch count?
Second, we have him at 63.
Okay. Not
63 of 115, I believe. I did do a little
tells
research.
Me he's not going to get close to 115.
No. I wouldn't think so, because if he did, he would probably be lifted.
Yeah. So you did a little research, Al.
You brought up on the last broadcast about when somebody could pitch with less than their full complement of rest.
Yes.
Those who have pitched between 71 to 90 pitches can come in and throw 25 pitches with 3 days rest.
25. That's a weird
rule.
Yeah. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Because you need to warm up. You need to warm up.
Right.
And it's still stress on the arm without that recovery. So,
foul ball, strike 2 to Brunet. We weren't sure if it was Brunette or Brunet. Again, if he was in Canada, it would definitely be Brunet, but he goes down with the K. Doesn't even bother running. Another strikeout for Guanci. Racking up them Ks. He may have the best strikeout to innings pitched ratio in the conference. That's going to be a foul ball as Lorinda dives out of the way.
She wasn't looking.
Gotta pay attention, folks. Foul ball into the backstop. 2 strikes now.
Lorinda did have a golf ball hitting her direction from her son yesterday at Beverly Golf and Tennis.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Paints the black on that one.
Paints in the corner. Yeah. Make the Rolling Stones happy on that one. I see a plate and want to paint it black. See a corner. How's that one? They're not all good ones, folks. I'm sorry. Ground ball. Ian's going to go over, make the play, and the toss, and the out to end the 6th. Noah Gauncey 1 over the limit right now. Pitching a heck of a game.
7
pitches.
I was hoping for another immaculate inning. Noah threw one earlier this year against Danvers and had struck out 2 on 6 pitches, and wanting to stay true to the superstition that's ingrained in the game of baseball, didn't want to bring it up.
I got to imagine Noah's probably going to try to finish this one. Now, of course, if the Panthers can plate 2 more runs here, that should end the game anyway.
Well, they're not going to if Joe Smith can say anything to it. Joe came in and struck out the side after the leadoff walk to Noah Staff here. He'll be facing the 2, 3, and 4 batters for Beverly. Devin Koloski, Ian Visnick, and Francis Martin. Devin has grounded out to second. He has a 2 RBI base hit with a stolen base and has grounded out to the pitcher.
Smith's got himself a decent little curveball there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what year he is in, but, maybe he is part of the future of the Tanners. I'm sure Coach Betancourt will have them improving and looking to be more competitive next season with a little more experience under their belt.
Yeah, the Tanners do look a little young out there. Speaking of Panther Tanners, or Tanner Panthers, Jay Bellew is probably down at Balch watching his old school taking on his kids' school.
Jay Bellew, who we all know bleeds Tanner blue, has a hard time sometimes with those intercity rivalries, but I'm very confident that Jay will be rooting for Jonah the Magnificent.
Sure, absolutely. And one other thing about Jay Bellew, it's in there for a strike. Bellew, Joe McManus, and J.R. Mastriani were instrumental in getting that shed built over there. The Tom Donovan shed, as we've named it. Tommy, a longtime coach, coached with Doug Linehan, baseball, quite some time, as well as basketball team. It's going to be a ball to the backstop. Another ball in the dirt. Looks like someone's asleep at the wheel over there on the scoreboard. Oh, there we go. It's 3-0. Oh, 3-1. That adds more responsibility to the guys in the dugout. Strike two. One more thing the guys in the dugout got to do is deal with the scoreboard. Wasn't a problem for your squad last year, Griff, right?
Well, we always did have somebody on
Ball
this app called
3.
Game Changer.
That's the game changer up, yep.
So that was always a debate on who had to do it. Usually ended up being one of the POs like Christian Morrissey.
Yeah. You could kind of tell when certain kids were doing it because it wasn't always being updated. We won't call anybody out specifically. Running our first, no outs.
Ian Visnick up. Ian has grounded out to first, flew out to center field, has walked and scored a run.
You know, with the Panthers thinking 10-run rule here, you know, you go back as if it was like the first inning, what you would try to do. Move a runner over, try to get a runner over to third on a base hit if you can. Breaking ball upstairs, buzzing the tower.
That would have landed squarely on the air flap if he didn't duck.
Sure. 2-1 the count. Strike on the outside corner.
Pulled in about 6 or 8 inches by the catcher.
2-2. That was like a little league strike right there.
Well, again, situation, score, and the umpire zone. Setting up outside again.
Yep. Breaking ball. Struck him out. Painting the corner again.
That one broke inside.
Yeah.
Starting to look like the umpires might just want to go home.
Actually, you can go home quicker if 2 runs get scored.
We have a pinch hitter for Francis Martin. We have Drew Sadowski, the senior, coming up to bat.
We may see a couple more pinch hitters coming up the next spots. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop there by Brunet. Looking like Yogi Berra again over there. Not to be confused with a cartoon character named after him. Yogi Bear.
Hey, boo-boo boy.
2-0. Sadowski's hit the ball pretty well in the limited number of plate appearances he's had.
Yeah, Drew's always been a very good hitter.
Strike one. 2-1. Good solid teammate. Speaking of solid teammates, is Tony Pascarosa over there. Strike two. Tony's daughter Meredith having a pretty good run out there on the track. Not today, but setting all kinds of records. It pretty much seems like every race she runs, she breaks her own record. 3-1 the count. Foul ball. That's out of play.
Yeah, Meredith have an exceptional year in both the 100 high hurdles and the 200 meters.
Full count, run around first, 1 out. Let's see if he goes. Not much of a lead, and he's not going. Struck him out. A fastball. 2 strikeouts this inning for Smith.
5 in a row since he's entered the game. Well, 1 walk interspersed in there, but 5 of his outs have come by the K.
Smith seems to have a little bit of that bulldog mentality out there.
Brings up Casey McGrath, who's 3 for 3 with a run batted in and a run scored.
Ball 1. Foul ball. That's going to be out of play.
Ooh, hit a dog.
Oh, hit a dog. Somebody take care of that dog. Nobody want to protect that little thing?
Got a group of adults standing over there. None of them wanted to protect him.
Oh, poor dog. We're more concerned about the dog than the humans that might have got hit by that. I believe that's JR's dog, Diesel.
I think so.
Two won the count. As the game slowed down quite a bit. Strike two. 2-2's the count. Two's a wild right now. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Run around first. Breaking ball and the drive.
Sit on it.
That ball's gonna get, and he makes the catch. As he catches it, goes to the ground afterwards. Nice play by the left fielder out there, Cam Connolly.
Very nice catch by Cam. I thought that was going to find the gap, but got a great read on it, broke for it, made a nice lunging catch.
So that'll bring us to the 7th inning. Peabody with an 8-run deficit. Gonna have to try to string a few hits together to make something happen. And the Tanners with Samuel Oliveri, I think. Is he leading off?
Mike Petro, I have leading
Mike
off.
Petro, okay. I looked at the book wrong. Mike Petro, the Rock, out there. Lead off. 2, 3, 4 batters. The heart of the order. Guanci taking on the heart.
He has 9. Yep.
Just want to remind everybody that we'll be back here again tomorrow as the Panthers take on Andover High School. Same place, same time. One different announcer, it seems. That's a 4 o'clock game as well.
Andover is ranked 13th in the state as of now with a 13-4 record coming in. And will be one of the Panthers' tougher tests that they'll see in the regular season.
Yeah, so we'll probably see Anthony Mastriani, and then who knows, maybe get everybody some work going into next week. Don't know. Foul ball into the screen for Petro.
Noah Guanci and the Panthers 3 outs away from a share of the NAC championship here. So Noah goes for, I believe this would be his 3rd consecutive one-hitter.
Another foul ball into the net there. You know, you got to start thinking about, in terms of conference awards. He's going to finish, if he can finish this one out, he'll have 8 wins?
I believe so.
That's a now I don't know how many of them are conference wins or whatever, but 8 wins is pretty impressive in a 20-game season.
Yeah, he picked up,
makes the play there.
He picked up that 1 win with a 1-inning relief appearance against Pentucket, and it came in a 1-1 game.
Yep, okay. But most of his wins have been conference wins, correct?
I believe.
And that one's going to be foul as he tomahawks that one. But, you got to start thinking about Noah possibly as an MVP candidate, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a lock on Conference All-Star. Certainly a strong bid for Conference MVP, Salem News All-Star, and he's probably, in all likelihood, looking at a Globe and Herald All-Scholastic appearance as well. He's just been absolutely dominating.
Yeah, his numbers have been fantastic. 2 strikes on the batter. Breaking ball down. Foul ball.
And I'm sure Coach Haley will be happy to receive him. Next year when he steps onto the campus of Endicott College, not going too far from home.
And I'm sure his parents, Paul and Kristen, should be happy to have him nearby while he's away at college. Unlike some parents who, when their kids go 1,500 miles away or whatever, they're okay with it.
They're trying to get a little space to talk, perhaps? Or?
I think their kids would be just as well being fine with it.
McGrath getting over there. Guanci a little slow getting there, but he beats him to it.
Well done, though.
Got him. Nice little flip from McGrath as he ranged to his right to make the play. 2 outs now.
Panthers 1 out away from clinching their second consecutive NEC championship.
Strike one to Giovanni Guglielmo. It's more of a soccer name, isn't it, Al?
Oh, very much so. Although there is professional baseball played in Italy.
That is true.
As I have mentioned once before, Ian had the opportunity to play in Salabaganza in an international baseball tournament, and that will end it with a strikeout, his 10th of the day, looking.
Noah Guanci just on fire today.
Noah will finish with just 1 hit surrendered.
1 over the limit for Noah. 10 strikeouts, shutout, all-star type performance right there. On the offensive side of things, you got
Casey McGrath having a big day. 3 for 4 with 3 singles and a run scored.
all but one player scored at least 1 run today.
Devin Kolosky with 2 RBIs.
Yep. And he's the one who didn't score, but he's had 2 RBIs. Actually, everybody in the lineup, except for Kolosky, had 1 run scored. So it's spread out pretty well. Team effort.
Good all-around game by the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like we spoke about early on, Griff, when you were talking about having that confidence and having the boost of having your ace on the mound. It's certainly bore out today. The Panthers were able to squeeze a couple across right in that first inning with a little bit of help from some free bases from the Tanners.
Yeah. And
they just kind of kept going from there. And an anticlimactic, comfortable end to the conference schedule.
And with that end to the conference schedule, Panthers grab a portion of the conference title for the 2nd year in a row. All right, so conference champions along with Masconomet on one side of the Dunn division anyway, and Salem grabbed the other one. So now they got to play Andover tomorrow. Now you try to start setting things up for the tournament, which is going to start we think next Monday.
Yeah, I probably should have researched it. I'm not sure if Thursday or Friday will be the last day that regular season games will go into the power rankings, but they seal it on a certain date.
It's usually a Friday.
It's a Friday, and they usually announce seeding either Monday or Tuesday the following week. So
so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
I doubt there'll be a Monday game, but there could be if they don't announce seedings till Monday.
Yeah, I don't know. They may even announce it a little bit earlier, but you got to give teams at least 1 day in between to figure it out.
Especially with the new format, because as we've seen with the other sports, there have been teams from Springfield traveling to Beverly to play different sports in that first round. One of the negative factors for sure in this whole new power rankings thing where there's no more sectional play.
Yeah. All right, so with that said, 8-0. Shutout, Noah Guanci doing a great job out on the mound. Panthers going to finish off the conference with a nice little win right there. We'll be back here again tomorrow as the Panthers take on Andover High School at 4 o'clock. So with all that said, I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick and Griffin Francis. We'll see you later.